Our last game here, guys, the Bears get blown out by the 49ers at San Francisco, 38-13. It feels like by halftime every game the Bears are just in this gigantic hole. Brock Purdy.
And now they're on the road at Minnesota next week.
Yeah, a very Jared Goffian stat line from Brock Purdy. 20-25, 325 yards, 2 touchdowns. Juwan Jennings, big day, Matthew. George Kittle, massive day, 151 yards and just 6 catches.
Feels like, this felt like a Kittle game, kind of, the squeaky wheel, all that narrative, like after the week before. But what was the two things that were interesting to me from this game is that, Brock Purdy looked like Brock Purdy again. Yeah. Felt like there was questions about the health, how banged up is he? He looked like Brock Purdy. He looked totally fine. He looked good. He got the ball. We love Juwan Jennings, who's at least 7 receptions and 90 receiving yards in 3 of the 4 games since Brock Purdy and Juwan Jennings both returned from injury. Jennings is a locked-in start no matter what. The running back position of the San Francisco 49ers is like the drummer in Spinal Tap. Right, I mean, it's just it's a revolving door, right? Yeah, is one of them going to spontaneously combust? It's
starting to feel that way.
I'm not trying to make light of people's injuries, but it's just insane that as somebody who drafted Chris McCaffrey. And then drafted his backup, and then spent a lot of money on his backup's backup.
All the money.
All the money.
You know what I did, though?
You grabbed Patrick Taylor.
I grabbed Patrick Taylor, so I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
I'm not going through this.
Never again, like the Alamo.
Patrick Taylor would have been, the 5th stringer? Because Elijah Mitchell's also in that discussion as well. So, yeah, it's just insane. I mean, it's just bad luck. It is what it is. Guerendo was great before he got hurt. We'll have to see how that situation evolves. But, yeah, I think the 2 big stories out of this game are the Bears are a complete mess. And the Niners offense, when Purdy is healthy and when he has Juwan Jennings and George Kittle and Deebo Samuel, this should still be an elite offense. And by the way, they just get to play the team that Josh Allen scored 50 touchdowns against on Thursday night. So it should be a favorable matchup against the Rams.
Again, they play Thursday night. So who's going to get an MRI on the foot? They didn't think it was serious. This is Guerendo now. But it's a Thursday night game. So quick turnaround. It's a home game against the Rams at least. At least it's a home game. They're not leaving. And we'll know about the early in the week at least, but that's a bummer on Guerendo because he did look the part until he ended up getting hurt. Last thing here for me on this one is Deebo Samuel still a must start?
No.
It feels like it's been trending this way for weeks now.
3 targets in this game, 2 for 22. Yeah.
Not the manufactured gadgety kind of stuff at the rate you'd like it to be.
He's just not as good.
No, it's
weird. The body just took a toll when you're playing the way he was playing for years.
It's the running back. It's Kittle and Juwan Jennings is a must start, but
it's like the new Ayuk. It's like this year's Ayuk for them.
Yeah.
Deebo Samuel right now is like DeMarcus Robinson. He's just the non-entity third guy in the passing.
Yeah, I don't know if he's that bad, but fantasy-wise, but yeah, it just doesn't feel like he's a much bigger name than production at this stage of the season. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.